Hello everybody, it's Fiona Hooper here again with my weekly show, The Poetry of Painting. So really lovely to be back, and this week it's my pleasure to welcome back the lovely poet Yvonne Ugarte. So let me just bring Yvonne onto the screen. Hi Yvonne, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. It's lovely to be back.
Good, lovely to have you back. I really enjoyed your poem and our chat last time you were on, so really looking forward to what I'm going to hear this week as well. So really exciting. So shall we get our poems sorted out? So first of all, and then because I gather you've got some news for us afterwards. So and just to everybody, welcome to the show, and please feel free to make comments and ask us questions. That would be great to get involved. And this week we've both written poems about one of my paintings, no surprise there, normal format. But this week it's the Old Hen House, which is on the wall behind me. And I'll just put that on the screen as well so that you can see it. This is another one that I painted in Norfolk. It was on a week with a group of wonderful artists. Oh, hi Chris, lovely to have you with us. And we were painting at an event called A Brush with the Broads, and this was painted in somebody's wonderful garden, and it was just sitting there, and I just thought that's what I'm going to paint. And these people were just really welcoming. They made us all tea and coffee, and garden completely overrun with artists, which was so lovely of them. And it's in oils, and it's 10 inches by 12 inches. So The Old Hen House is its title. And I am really looking forward to hearing your poem about it, Yvonne. So if you'd like to read that for us, that'd be amazing.
Fine, it's just called Hen House. The farmstead lies abandoned, with no more crops to sow, a haven now for nature, where abundant wildflowers grow. But nestled there, among them, stands a hen house, paint like new. The wooden roof staves off the rain, only sunshine filters through. On the grass beside it lay the proof of life before, scattered feathers, husks of corn, and a presence by the door. Phantom eggs fill phantom nests, and a cockerel softly crows. Ghostly hens just clucking low, but are they real? Who knows?
Whoa, like it, absolutely. And I love the way that you've got it.
On your painting, there is like a presence of the doors there. That's what triggered it. Can you see in the so it's like, is it a hen or what is it? Yeah,
just a ghostly apparition.
Exactly.
And I love the way you got some environmental references in there at the start as well. Oh, Alice joined us. Hi Ali, lovely to have you with us.
Hi.
And the environmental stuff at the beginning there, which I know you're very, very keen on,
Absolutely.
Supporting all our efforts to save this planet of ours and everything. So brilliant, lovely, thank you so much. So
thank you.
Quite some similarities, so I'll read mine and then we can have a quick chat about those before we ramble off into all sorts of things, I'm sure. So mine is The Old Hen House, and this is what it says. Tucked away against the hedge, forgotten and neglected, windows opaque with grime and dirt, hiding the darkness within. Sunlight rakes across the leaky roof, where once a proud rooster crowed, waking all from their morning slumbers. Weekday or weekend, it was all the same to him. There used to be clucking and flapping, the raucous squawk of an egg song after laying, a quiet rustling in the dark of night, as the hens slept and dreamt therein. There'd be consternation at a fox on the prowl, and excitement at fresh peelings, cabbage and grain. clean straw bedding and a carpet of shavings, with fresh brown eggs to be collected every day. This old wooden house on its rusted wheels, once busy and vibrant, stands silent now. Where spiders and bugs were once a tasty snack, the cobwebs hang wreath-like, undisturbed. So that was my one.
Very good.
So,
yeah. So very similar in many ways. Yeah.
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 So I just,
Good
it was
imagery
just such a, thank you, and yours as well. I mean, I just love this old thing. You know, I've not seen a hen house like that before, you know, and it
Fabulous.
really captured my imagination for painting it. And in fact, when I was there painting that one, half of it was painted under an umbrella because it kept raining off and on. So luckily I was using oils, so they didn't get washed away. Oh, Chris says, wow, very reflective and great imagery. Thank you very much, Chris. That's lovely. So, you know, at least I could put the umbrella up and carry on painting without, you know, if I'd been using watercolor or acrylics, it would have been a bit of a disaster. But, and then just right towards the end, the sun came out and just broke across through the trees in front of the hen house there. And that was just what I needed to give it that little bit of a sparkle at the end. So that's lovely. Thank you so much, Yvonne. Really, really enjoyed that. And I gather you're going to be reading more poetry later tonight.
I am. I'm going to my first open gig, which I haven't been to since lockdown. So it's I'm a bit apprehensive, but I'm a bit excited, a bit of everything. And it's one that a usual haunt that I normally go to called The Grove, and it's in Leeds. And they have musicians and they have speakers and writers and all sorts of amazing different people go, and it's really a really good atmosphere. I'm not sure how it's going to go on because I know they've got limited numbers, but they'll still have that same buzz, which I'm really excited about.
And it is very different, I'm sure, when you've got a live audience, you know, because you get that feedback and, you know, not just in applause or comments, but body language and, you know, and just the whole atmosphere must be amazing.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And so you're reading some of your poetry there as well?
Yes, I'll be reading quite a few. I'm going to read some from my book that's just come out as well. So that'll be good fun because some of them are really funny. So that'll be nice. I'll lighten the humour a bit.
And give us a bit more information again about your book, because I know you told us last time, but for people that weren't watching last time, and it's absolutely amazing.
My Aunt Jean's a Dinosaur, and it's full of poems that I've written for children over the last 50 years. It's illustrated by children at the school that I work in. I work in a primary school. So I'll just give you a quick, there's some amazing pictures on there. And the proceeds go to Martin House Children's Hospice, where my little boy was so lovingly cared for. So it's like, it's a really proud moment. And it's just so amazing how people have gone crazy buying them. It's wonderful.
Excellent.
It's lovely.
And if you could put your link in the comments after we finish so that people know how to get in touch with you, that would be lovely as well. So you can do that.
It's just my email address really, and then if they put their address in the comments, then I can give them some more info. That's great.
Lovely. Okay, that'd be great. So what else have you been doing? You've had a couple of other things to do with the book, I think, as well. Some visits to places.
Oh yes, I went to a craft fair, a local craft fair on Saturday, and I was only there like an hour and a half, and I sold 12 books, and people were asking me about it and how amazing the pictures were, and it was just so nice to actually speak to people face to face about it instead of on Zoom. I mean, Zoom's got its place, don't get me wrong. I'm talking to human, you know. And then I went to I went down to the local Buddhist centre, which is not far from where I live. And I was asked to perform because one of the poems, well, two of the poems in there are actually songs. And so I was able to perform one of the songs to the children and the parents, which was amazing. I really enjoyed that. Getting into character again, using my different voices. And that was the first time I've done that for such a long time as well.
And I believe they were actually songs that you wrote as well, not just the words, but the actual music for them.
The actual music as well, So it was really cool to get them out as well,
Yeah, that's amazing. So, but you're absolutely right. Meeting people face to face again is just, it's so refreshing, because we've been doing our Kingston exhibitions again now. So I was there last Saturday, so I'll be there a week on Saturday, weather permitting, because we're there every other Saturday, and the dates are on my website if anyone wants to take a look on the events page. But just being able to talk to people there and chat, and it's just so different from Zoom, which, as you say, has been a godsend during lockdown. It's really been really useful for people to keep in touch, make new friends, such as yourself, but to interact face to face is different. And I know we all still want to keep as safe as we can, but it's lovely to be able to get out there and talk to people again. So
definitely.
So I really look forward to our next Kingston. Well, I look forward to every Kingston, because it is just that opportunity to talk with people and get different ideas and feedback about my work, which is always lovely, and which is the same with this show, to hear how other people have interpreted my painting, is a great honor and amazing to hear. So that's just such fun. So and I believe as well, something you haven't told us yet, something in the pipeline, which I'm not sure you can tell us all about it, but some things might be happening soon.
Yes, I went to see Ros Ottery, who I know performs on here a couple of times. She's a good friend of mine. She's an environmental poet like myself. And I went over to Halifax to see her on Monday, and it was just so good because we were like on fire about all these ideas, and I can't really say anything else. But we have got some things that we're very excited about. So watch this space. That's all I can say.
Excellent.
We perform. We've already performed at the Peace Hall together. So onwards and upwards.
Absolutely, a good working partnership of two poets with a fantastic cause, common cause, with the environment. So that's amazing, and it's something that's very close to my own heart as well. So that's amazing. So, and from my part, each week that I'm doing these shows is another step forward towards the book, with poems from all of my guest poets and my own offerings as well, and my paintings. And I'm so excited about that. And, I'd like that to in some way benefit the environment as well. Whether it's, some of the proceeds to whatever charity, I don't know. I haven't actually, quite planned that far ahead yet, because I know we need another few poems or so to have enough to do the book. But I just think it's going to be so amazing, because I've had such fantastic poetry written about my paintings now, and to have that in a book for people to be able to just sit and read through it and relax and read the beautiful words. It's just a lovely idea. So
but really, they complement each other, you see.
Yes,
it's just perfect.
Yeah. So now, what about your story, Yvonne? Because we didn't really touch on that so much last time that you were on. So what actually got you into poetry in the first place, and how old were you? How did this all come about? Your output of fantastic poetry and songs as well. Where does it all come from?
Well, I was brought there, so I was fostered for 8 years, and because I was such a traumatic start to my life, I used to use words. So, for example, the first poem, I was 5 years old, and I was sitting in the garden of this home where I was staying, this children's home, and I was looking at all the dewdrops. And I imagined that pixies who lived in the garden, in my head, of course, were looking at these dewdrops and thinking, oh, they're like mirrors. I can see myself. And I just remember that was my first poem, little pixie on the grass. A little dewdrop must be a looking glass. And I'm writing that. I was 5 years old. And
Wow.
so everything that I face, good and bad, I have used words for. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is
And
brilliant.
that's sort of carried on and throughout your life, basically.
Yes. Yeah. And
with the songs, sorry.
Yeah, I wrote my first song when my son, who's 38 now, when he was still in his pram, and I used to go to what they called the pram service at the church, and it was just introducing children and babies to a church and the atmosphere and singing. And so I wrote my own song, and we got the other babies involved and the toddlers, and that's how it started. Really, and it's really bizarre because sometimes it's the words that come first, and sometimes it's the music. So it's really quite bizarre. And of course, then I wrote the charity single at school.
Yeah. Wow. And do you accompany yourself on any instruments, or do you play more than one instrument, or what? How do you do that?
This is weird, right? When Tim was little, he had one of the old glockenspiels. I don't know if you remember them, and they were all coloured keys. And I found middle C, and once I found middle C, I could write the song. So I can't.
Yeah.
I play a piano by ear. I can't actually read music, or if I did, it'd be like duh, 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 duh. I wouldn't be able to go like this. But that's how it comes. It's really quite bizarre. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the music teacher, Danny, was at our school. We wrote 7 songs together. One of them was performed at the town hall in front of the Lord Mayor and 2,000 people. Another one was performed at the Civic Hall. So, yeah. And he writes the music. He sends me the music and I do the lyrics. And we do it like that. It's incredible. He's like the yin to my yang. Yeah.
So when you develop the tune, do you play it for him and get him to write it down so that it's actually recorded?
No, for Danny, he always does the music first and then I do the lyrics. I've not done any music for Danny.
Oh, right.
He's always,
okay.
Yeah.
But for your own songs, do you get someone to write the music for those?
No, I do them both. It just come. I wait for the music to come.
Yeah, but so that other people would be able to play them in the future, do you get someone to annotate that for you?
Yeah, probably could. Yeah.
Yeah, because it'd be a shame if they were lost.
Oh, I do get them out every now and then, Fiona, like I did on Saturday, and I remember them without any scripts, without any. I just do it. It just comes out.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking, thinking ahead so that other people could play them as well and enjoy them. Whether that would
that'd be good.
Maybe get Danny or somebody to write them down.
So it's a musical director now, so he's he's really busy doing theatre production. I know it's amazing. It's just like woo. It's just flown. But we're still friends and that. But he hasn't got time to do that. But I've still got all these words and music inside me, and it's just a matter of getting them out.
Yes, yeah. Well, I hope you at least record them on, I don't know what you'd record them on these days, on a phone or something, at least, so that there is a recording of them.
There is, yeah.
Good, good, yeah. So what else is happening in the world of Yvonne? Anything more exciting? Are you writing many poems at the moment, or is your new project sort of occupying your mind?
No, I'm doing the daily haiku I try and do it every day. I don't always manage it. Sometimes I do it 4 or 5 times a week. And I really enjoy that because that gets me, and we have a theme, so that gets my brain ticking every day. And of course, I run my writing group every Friday still. It's an online one. And we have people from Australia, Italy, all over who come. And it's such a good laugh. Really good.
Excellent. Oh, we've got some comments. Sorry, I've just been neglecting the comments. Ali says she echoes Chris by saying that both poems were filled with so much imagery. Loved how you both interpreted the painting. Thank you so much, Ali. That's lovely. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Chris says art of all forms works best with a live audience. Absolutely true. And also, he says there are music programs which will write things out for you on manuscript. So something on the computer. So if you play it, it'll write it down for you.
Oh, fantastic.
There's something to think about. I mean, I don't know if he actually knows of any of, the names of them, but I'm sure he might be able to find out. And,
that'd be really good.
If you're interested, drop me a message and I'll see what we can find out for you, because that would be good to have them written down.
Just put my email address in there.
Yeah.
That'd be really good to find out.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and Chris says yes, he does know of some, so we can hopefully get you sorted on that one. And
I've just put my email address up.
Right. Okay. I'll pass that on after we finished to Chris.
Fantastic.
And, yeah. Lovely. Because that's gone on to the private chat, so it's not showing to everybody, which is fine.
Sorry.
I'll pass that on after. No, that's fine. I'll pass that on. I always amazes me how people can write music. We actually met a composer last weekend who'd written this beautiful piece of music. We heard a recording of it when she was 18, and it was just actually weekend before last. It was just fantastic. And it's, to me, how people can do that is, and hear a melody, but then they're hearing these other things underneath as well. I know they've got technical names, and Chris will probably pick me up on that, but never mind. It's hearing all the different strands of the music that makes up the whole. I just find that's incredible. And Chris plays it's a theatre organ, and how he can use both hands on 3 different keyboards and feet as well. And he says, I have no idea how you paint. I mean, that's just magical. But to me, that's straightforward and easy. Rosie's joined us. Hi, Rosie. Welcome. Lovely to see you. But for people to compose music and play things like a theatre organ is just, I just don't understand how people can do it. It's amazing to me. I think I've got the easy job doing paintings, because to me that, but then we're all different and we each have our own strengths, and isn't that just so good? Because if we all did the same things and were good at the same things, it would be a very boring place. And just the things, all those things would get done, and all the other things would never get done, would they? And there'd be, the world would be much poorer without some of the beautiful things, from different spheres that people have their own talents for, the music, art, dance, writing, sport even, gymnastics. That is pure magic to me, seeing people doing some, gymnastics.
Wow, yeah.
Just like, my body was never made to do that. So, and it's lovely that we can appreciate different art forms from the ones that we're involved in. It's just really good. I mean, like Rosie does painting. She's an artist as well. And Rosie actually writes songs and poems, well, the words for the songs, which are basically poems as well. And she composes songs as well, which is amazing. And Chris Brown, she's putting out a comment there to somebody, might enjoy it as a poetry appreciator. Hope so. Hope Chris Brown will come and enjoy listening. Just just saying about your songs, Rosie, and Rosie's been on my show as well, which has been fantastic. So I've just made some amazing friends through this show as well. It's been brilliant, and having common interests, but that we never probably really knew that we had, until I started doing this and contacting people, and making a whole new circle of friends. So
Indeed.
Really enjoying it. Yeah. So apart from that, I've got 5 portraits to get sorted out at the moment. 3 are just about there. 2 still need to be developed a lot more yet. And then I can hopefully get some more landscapes done for more poems to be written. So looking forward to that. Looking forward to getting back to my paintings on gold leaf, and I'd like to do some more on silver leaf as well, because they, like the New Beginnings one that you wrote for Yvonne.
Beautiful,
in fact, I've now only got 1 painting on gold leaf left and 1 painting on silver leaf left. The others have been sold, which is lovely. People enjoying them, and I enjoy doing them. So I should be doing some more of those. And somebody recommended I try copper leaf as well, which will give it a totally different tone and colour bias to it as well. So I might just have a little go at that as well. So it'd be good fun. And it's all things to keep me very busy, keep me out of mischief, sort of. So so that's lots of things in the pipeline. So do keep coming back and check out Yvonne's links as well in the comments afterwards to keep up with what she's doing, and the new project, which I can't wait to hear more about that in due course. So I think that's probably about all we've got time for this week. It's been fantastic having you on the show again, Yvonne. Really enjoyed your poem. Brilliant. Great to hear all your news. Hope you have a fantastic time tonight, and it's a really good show, and that your poetry will go down really well, which I'm sure it will, because it's amazing.
Thank you for that.
Enjoy all the other performances as well. And so next week I shall be back again with another edition of the show. Oh, Rosie's going to go and listen back to the show. Thank you, Rosie. Lovely. So I've got another fantastic poet joining me again next week. They're all fantastic. I'm just in awe of the poetry that I'm having written about my paintings. Thank you so much to all of my new poet friends. 7 o'clock again, Wednesday next week. That's 7 o'clock UK time. And look forward to seeing people again then. It's been great having you with us. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much to Yvonne. And Chris is saying, lovely to hear another soul from God's wonderful county, Yvonne.
Oh, thank you.
He's from up north, is Chris.
I'm from Leeds, you know what I mean.
Indeed. So thank you so much, everybody. Thanks, Yvonne. I hope you'll come back on the show again in the future.
Definitely.
Not too long away. And look forward to seeing you again then. So thanks, everybody. And it's goodbye from me, and it's goodbye from Yvonne.
Goodbye. Thank you ever so much for listening in. Brilliant. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks. Okay. Bye, everyone. Bye. Bye.
Bye.